Today, I will be trying to persuade you to wash your hands more often. Would you like the coronavirus to infect you or your family, those around you? If you don't want this to happen, then you should wash your hands. The world has been suffering lately from a very deadly pandemic called COVID 19. And if you want to prevent this, wash your hands. Today, I will tell you 3 reasons why you should wash your hands. The first one being to prevent yourself from getting sick. The second one is to prevent these diseases and viruses from spreading from one another all over the world. And the third is simple: personal hygiene. Most viruses and germs enter your body do so through you touching your eyes, your nose, or your mouth with dirty hands, with dirty hands. In other words, wash your hands in order for this to be prevented. Uh, Germs are literally everywhere. You can have them on TV remotes. You can have them on your cell phone, doorknobs, handrails. And the CDC says that in order for you to stop these viruses and germs from spreading from one another, especially COVID 19, is that you should wash your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds with running warm water and antibacterial soap. This will prevent viruses and germs from spreading from one person to another and will prevent you from getting sick. This leads me to my second point: the prevention of spreading this disease and many diseases all over the world by simply washing your hands. If the CDC is telling you to wash your hands, then do so. It's for the good of everyone. The spread of the disease can be done if you don't wash your hands and you go in contact with other things. Washing your hands with warm water and soap is what kills bacteria. According to the USBCs, the goal of antiseptic soaps is to prevent bacteria from reproducing, and it limits the amount of bacteria present on your hands. Therefore, less bacteria should get into your body, and there's theoretically less risk of infection and illness. In just 1 month, from the beginning of the year, the World Health Organization had declared an international a public health emergency of international concern. Diseases spread very quickly, and in order for you to slow down these diseases, they ask people to wash their hands more constantly, among other things, of course, like covering your face and sneezing in your hand and in the inside of your arm. However, they emphasize washing your hands because it's very important. Okay. Lastly, I also want to talk about another reason of why it's so important for you to wash your hands, and that is personal hygiene. According to the Huffington Post, 92% of people admit that washing your hands after going to the restroom is very important. However, only 66% of people actually wash their hands after using the restroom. And from those 66%, only 70% use soap when washing their hands. People aren't washing their hands correctly after using the restroom. People aren't washing their hands entirely after using the restroom. These same people, after using the restroom, go and touch other surfaces such as doorknobs that you will later touch. And what happens if you touch that doorknob and you go eat right after, but you don't wash your hands? Well, guess what? You're eating their fecal matter. How disgusting is that? Wash your hands. Well, that's one of the reasons for personal hygiene you should do. However, another reason for personal hygiene is that many kids around the world get diarrhea and die from it because of lack of personal hygiene. 800,000, nearly 800,000 kids a year die from diarrhea a year. And that is mostly because the lack of personal hygiene, which includes washing your hands, because you're ingesting viruses and bacteria that destroy your body and lead to being sick. Therefore, please wash your hands. In conclusion, today I have talked to you about 3 reasons why you should wash your hands. Number 1 being for you to prevent yourself from getting sick and constant visits to the doctor. The second is to prevent you getting others sick and from the whole world to getting into our current situation, which is the pandemic of COVID-19. And lastly, for personal hygiene, you have the choice of slowing down and preventing these diseases from killing other people. You also have the choice of making these diseases happen and spread more easily by not washing your hands, therefore killing thousands of people, maybe even millions. So choose wisely. Wash your hands. Thank you.